Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Guys, today I have a great big surprise for Claire and Carmen. The boys are already awake. They know the big surprise, but Claire and Carmen have not woke up yet. Carmen, come here. Guess what? I have a surprise for you.
What?
Today, school is canceled. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Guys, today I have a great big surprise for Claire and Carmen. The boys are already awake. They know the big surprise, but Claire and Carmen have not woke up yet. Guys, they are going to be so surprised and so excited. So be sure to stick around and hang out with us all day today because it's gonna be a fantastic day. Carmen is the first one awake out of the girls, and I can't hold the secret back anymore. I'm gonna have to tell her that. Carmen, come here. Guess what? I have a surprise for you.
What?
Today, school is canceled and we're having a snow day. Can you believe it?
That's why you guys didn't come and wake us up.
That's why we didn't wake you up. Are you excited?
Yeah, but Claire had her Apple Watch in her room and I kept checking the time and I was like, we're gonna be so late for school.
Did it feel good to sleep in a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't really sleep in that much. I was just trying to fall asleep. But I woke up at like 7:20 and then I tried to fall asleep.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So last night we had a snowstorm that moved in and we didn't get a ton of snow right here where we're at, but the wind was absolutely crazy last night. I thought for sure we were gonna lose shingles and all sorts of things off the house. So it was blowing the snow around and it just turned the roads into a complete ice skating rink. So we got a phone call early this morning around 6:30 saying that the whole entire school district was shut down and it was going to be a snow day for everyone. So all the kids are home today and we're gonna make the best of this day. Hopefully get out, play in the snow a little bit. The sun's actually out and probably gonna melt the roads off pretty dang quick. Like I said, we did not get a ton of snow right here, so if we're gonna go do anything fun in the snow, Carm, we're gonna have to maybe go somewhere that got hit harder with snow. I know that like 30 miles north of here got like 12 inches of snow. So maybe we'll head up that way, see if we can find a snow hill and do some sledding or something. Something fun on this snow day, right?
Yeah.
Because the kids are at home today, it requires them to do a little bit of schooling online and they're all getting it done. Austin's taking a test. Carmen got all of her school done, so she's watched a little bit of YouTube for a second, waiting for Claire to get all of her schoolwork done so they can go outside and play in the snow. Claire Bear, are you almost done? She can't hear me. Claire Bear, are you almost done?
I finished, but I have a lot of missing assignments, so I'm doing those.
Oh, you're doing some missing assignments. Okay, cool. Everybody's getting everything done. Aussie, what are you gonna do after you get your test taken?
I don't know, probably go hang out.
No.
What am I doing then?
I don't know. We're gonna go play in the snow. It's a snow day. You wanna go sledding?
Not after last time.
We won't go back to that same hill. We'll find something much smaller so you won't get hurt. Unfortunately, by the time the kids all got their homework done, most of the snow had melted away. The sun came out and melted everything off. Unfortunately, we are not gonna be able to go out and play in the snow today because it's just melting away super, super fast. But it is definitely cold out there. I just went out there to throw some garbage away and holy smokes, it has turned off bitter, bitter cold. So I think the kids and I are just gonna hang out here in the house today where it's warm, maybe play some games, do some crafts, things like that. I know Clay went down to his shop. He is dying to get that wood out of his truck and get started on the epoxy. He wants to start mixing some of the colors, see if he can come up with the right smoke color. We are having a very hard time finding the right pigment that will give us that color. So he went down to the shop today to try and get those big slabs out of his truck and into the shop. And I know he's gonna try and show you guys some of that today. He is like so excited about these new pieces of wood.
I am down at my shop today. I just unloaded those 3 pieces of wood that we picked up yesterday. And the smaller ones were not that hard, but the big one was a little bit more difficult, especially to do it by myself. I mean, the guy loaded it with the tractor. So I had to kind of lift it up, get it to the back of the bed, and then just tip it down to the ground, get it over on its side, standing up, and then I just pushed it into the shop. So I got it over here set up against my ladder, and some other pieces of wood is just gonna rest there. I cannot lift it up onto any sawhorses or anything like that, so I can't work on it until I get some help, but at least it's out of the back of my truck, and so I can use my truck for something else if I need to. But these other 2 pieces of wood, I've got one setting right here, and the other one is over here on my table. I've got it set up to where I can use my jig on it and get this thing surfaced. So I'm gonna put the jig up there and start using a router, and we'll get this thing flat on one side, and then we'll flip it over and flatten the other side. All right, got this entire side of this long piece surfaced. It is what we're looking for. It actually matches that other piece that we already bought for the table. And I'm gonna get this thing cut down into a bench. And this other piece that I have over here will actually be the legs underneath the bench. So it's coming right along. I am gonna do some test pieces for the epoxy here in just a second before I go home and see what everybody else is up to. I got this epoxy out. It's actually from the company called Total Boat. This is what it looks like right here, part A and part B. It's a 1-to-1 mix on this. And so I'm gonna use a scale. I actually brought a food scale from home just to make sure it's correct. I've heard that's one of the biggest things that you want to get right is the exact mixture. Also, it has to be warm in here. So I've got my heater is over here cranked up and it's at 70 degrees. So these are my pigments that I already showed you guys. And these are my alcohol inks. So I think I'm gonna try a couple of these and maybe 2 of these and see what it looks like. Okay, I've got all the parts separated into the exact amounts. I measured in grams on the scale. The first one over here I'm gonna do is Battleship Gray. I'm gonna try this black onyx. And then in the inks, we're gonna try the volcanic ash right here and the starlight silver right there. I've got all the cups labeled so I don't forget which one's which. All right, I got them all mixed up. Here is the starlight silver. This is the volcanic ash. It's got a lot of green in it. I didn't think the ash was green, but apparently so. I like this black onyx. I might use this for the big table I've got over here out of the burl. So could come back to that one. And then this is that Battleship Gray. I like it as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it, but I did want to take a look at it. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research and try to find that smoke color that we're looking for. I'm gonna hop online, try to get on some forums and get it figured out. I'm gonna head on home and see what the rest of the family's up to. Guys, I am just getting home from the shop and Carmen is just getting home as well. I actually worked very late tonight. Carmen went to a Jazz basketball game with her friend. Her friend's mom was not feeling well and they have season tickets. And so Carmen's friend reached out to her and invited her. So she just got home. She's gonna tell us about her experience. All right, Carmen, how was the game?
It was good.
What do you got there?
A scarf.
A scarf, a jazz scarf?
Yeah.
That thing's pretty cool. But my question is, do you know how to wear a scarf?
Yep.
You do?
Yep. Watch this.
Okay.
In half. Around. Lock the hair.
Okay.
Put the scarf through
Through the hole?
the loop
Okay.
and tug.
Nice. That looks so good. Would you say you're a huge Jazz fan now?
Not really.
Are they good? Did they win tonight? Do we know?
No, we had to leave at halftime.
Oh, were they winning at halftime?
Yes.
Ooh, dang. And who were they playing?
I have no idea.
Okay, they were just playing another team.
Yeah.
I think it might have been the Spurs, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was them.
It was the Spurs.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. So we sat at the very top, and there's this thing, and it's called the fan lounge, I think. And there's like 2 foosball tables, a bunch of like basketball things, and you can like play around in there. And there's food, and we kind of just stayed up there for mainly the whole time. And then they shot confetti, and we went and cleaned it up and put it in our pockets. And there's these people in front of us, and we threw it on them.
No way. That's so cool. Guess what? I used to know the guy that ran the Jumbotron, which is the big screen.
Yeah, we were trying so hard. We put on our scarves and we waved them around, and they had those things that said like Jazz #1 fan, and they were the big gloves, and we would like throw them up and stuff trying to get up there. But Izzy told me that when you're up there so high, you don't usually get on the Jumbotron.
Yeah, it's true. You got to set down lower if you want to get on a Jumbotron. Your mom and I actually got on the Kiss Cam one night. Terry laid one on me there at the Jazz game. We were on the Kiss Cam. So it is a fun time there. We're gonna get these kiddos in bed. It's a little bit late, but we appreciate you guys watching. We love you, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.